kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Morris. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll try it over the left side. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. The running back has it. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed a hold. But it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Did the work himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quickly to the tight end.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Morris. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of... stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Bond. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Dropping back, it's Morris. It's complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. 1st and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it. With physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest.
Oh, it's a fumble! And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. It's a seam wide open.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now they'll run the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Morris. The screen, he can go. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick completion to the right. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayward. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Try to get it to the edge. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Quick release by the QB. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. On the option. Quick toss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Morris. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Hurley.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation in this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gives it on the option.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the handoff. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. A quick pass to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now on second down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for a gap. It's Hurley. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Across the 25. He's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Run in the red zone. It's Hurley. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the defense. This offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right back to the well. Nice move there. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they're in for a touchdown.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
On the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 6 over Vanderbilt. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to it. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ware.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Makes the grab down the middle. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.